Hey guys, welcome to the channel, and today we're going to be going over Specialized Road Bandit. It's a strap, or you can put all your stuff in and it sits nice tight behind the saddle, nice and compact, out of the way. Store your tube, CO2 canister, tire lever, and yeah, I think that's that. Okay, let's do this thing. So having a look at the Road Bandit. It's basically the strap here with a metal bracket that gets mounted up against the back of your seat. It comes with a little elastic to help keep everything in place. It's very similar to the mountain bike version of this. I'll leave a link above there to for the mountain bike version I did a couple of years. I think it's more than a year ago. Still using that. It's not perfect. I have made one or two modifications to it to hold two CO2 canisters, the bigger two CO2 canisters, and yeah, still using it, very happy with it, and it does what it's supposed to do, keeps everything nice and tight and out of the way. So this one comes with a strap, a CO2 nozzle, and this bracket over here. Then you take your CO2 canister. You can only use the smaller one in this case. If you'd like to use the bigger one, you have to go with the mountain bike version. It won't work with this setup over here. It's got this Velcro strap, and on the back of it is a tire lever. The tire lever is actually clipped in there. It's got nothing to do with the strap. You can see over there. To get that off, you just clip it off like that, and then you can use the tire lever and then clip it back again like that. You then take your CO2 nozzle. One complaint about this that I've had with my mountain bike version is that these nozzles, CO2, are actually not the best. I've used mine, it broke. I don't know, you either get lucky with it or you don't get lucky with it. You get a good one or a bad one. My one, this red seal came out. It worked for 5 seconds and then it just never worked again. So that could be a concern. You should actually test these things before you go. Put them on your bike and go out for a ride and depend on this stuff. So that just clips in the back there, nice little place for it. The CO2 canister then comes in here like this. Clip that in there like that. And as you can see, it's actually quite cleverly designed, the way it clips in there and holds everything in place. Then you take your tube. You can have this tube or one of those other fancier tubes. You take in this one I had to actually take the cap off over there, and you just take this little bolt, screw it all the way down to the bottom. Then you'll notice in the top here of the actual holder itself, there's a hole with a rubber tube in. See the tube here? That's in there. You just take the actual tire itself, or the tube rather, you push that in there like that. You see it all goes nicely over there. Let's make sure that this doesn't fall out. Make sure it's held in place, but it's only for the first thing. So then you just take the tube. As you can see, I'm battling now to get this right. There we go. Take the tube, that goes over the top there like that. And then you just start basically wrapping this around your tube, around the holder, like such, or like so. Make sure it doesn't twist. And then it comes around the back there. You take your Velcro strap, goes around there. Just make sure the tube's nice and in there. And there you go. So that's all nicely wrapped. CO2, nozzle, tube, tire lever, all in one unit. That thing goes into the strap itself. This little elastic that's here will help the everything stay in the place in the middle. This elastic did break on my mountain bike version. It's obviously a lot more difficult doing it not on the bike itself. So this didn't stand the test of time on my mountain bike version, but I still use it without it. But there we go. It'll keep everything in place. Then you basically take this, you pull it tight, and there you go, it's on. I'll show you now how this looks on the actual mountain bike itself, because there are two mounting screws there. They get mounted to the back of the saddle. So that's what it looks like mounted at the back of the actual saddle. So guys, that's my quick look at the Road Bandit from Specialized. I actually like the system. It has got one or two problems I've had on the mountain bike, but very easily overcome. I think it's the best, basically, solution for what you've got. It's much better than a whole bag sitting on the back of the saddle, and when you ride, everything goes clank, clank, clank as you go. This keeps everything nice and tight in one place. You got what you need in there. You got a CO2. On the mountain bike, you got, well, I've got two CO2s there. I've got them in there, packed them in there. You got a tube. Like I say, you don't need to use the rubber tubes. You can use one of those other tubes that are much lighter, which will actually bring the weight of the bike down. So I'm definitely going to be getting one of those. And you got a tire lever. So you've actually got a lot of the stuff that you need there. Everything else you need, like a multi-tool or something, you can put somewhere else on the bike. Like I've got it under the bottle cage or somewhere like that. But I think it's a really neat solution to keep your stuff nice and tidy, and it's definitely worked for me over the years. So I'll be testing it on the gravel bike, but I'm sure I'll have the same success that I've been having with the one on the mountain bikes. So guys, thanks for watching, and if you found any value in this video, please consider subscribing. It really does help me out, helps the channel out with the YouTube algorithm, and hope to see you next time.